Almost every day around about 6 a.m. before I widely wake up, I hear numerous utterances of people passing by my house going to work or school. My alarm is making me unavoidable noise that irritates me in the morning because my blankets are warm and they are challenging, tempting me in every morning not to wake up. I keep on snoozing the alarm until it is 25 to 7 a.m. Then I kick out my blankets and I wake up. By 20 past 7, I am about to grind and hit the main streets of Acacia Park to stop. It takes me 10 minutes to arrive at the bus stop. During my mobilization to the bus stop, I love listening to motivational music. It always stimulates me to make me happy and excited about my new journey. Consequently, music touched my spirit through inspiration and motivation that grew within me, my heart full of joy and excitement. By 25 to 8 a.m., I come out of my house and lock my door and greet my neighbors and begin to hit and go back to the bus stop. I hear the noise made by my neighbor's dog chasing cars and barking behind the wheels of cars. The smoke and the smell is not nice there because various goods are produced there and they also buy meat on the street. Lastly, the government does not care about the people because there's a lack of sanitation that initiate bad smell. Throughout my circulation and movement across the space, I do experience mobility paradigm when the bus just departed and left me because I was not standing at the bus station that affect the role of my movement in order to social relate with different speciality and also initiate limitation into social connection. The taxis in where I am situated, they stop to collect and drop passengers at any willing time, and buses have infrastructures to drop passengers and initiate stillness. When I'm traveling with a bus to campus, I feel inferior compared whenever I'm traveling with a private car to somewhere. I feel more superiority and a sense of belonging compared when traveling with a public transport. Durbanville is the only bus that I take when I'm going to campus every morning. It is the only bus that initiates earliness in my mobility. Therefore, that signifies my homogeneous mobility of rhythm to campus. Consequently, the bus always takes the same route of rhythm to maneuver whenever I'm going to campus, but with a different measurement of movement throughout my mobility. I encounter historical senses of rhythm like colonial buildings. Furthermore, at the bus stop, I always encounter the respectful traditional dancers and the regular movement of the commuter. Therefore, my rhythm of mobility, it is a clear indication of social order and historical period at the infrastructural bus stop. My daily mobilization has heterogeneous dynamics and sensitiveness that I experience throughout my journey from home to campus and campus to home. Consequently, there are explicit difficulties that I encounter throughout my mobility that end up creating mixed emotionality within me. Those emotionalities stimulate frustration and anger in me due to the inconveniences of the buses and the lateness at the bus station. While am I mobile, waiting for the bus to arrive at the street sellers next to the bus station, they are competing with their goods. People selling airtime are bragging about their specials. The smell is no good cause at all. People that sell meat, they are preparing their fire and there is a lot of smoke. Others are baking and some already started to cook, preparing for the day of the business as usual. Furthermore, when I get inside the bus, I got squeezed and suffocated inside because most of the buses at the morning, they make overloads due to numerous capacity of passengers who need to go to work or schools. Inside the bus, there is a mixture of human smells and combination of perfumes. I plug in the earphones on my phone and listen to music to avoid morning conversations. My motive force of mobility is stimulated by infrastructures like roads, bridges and bus stops. At Acacia Park, bus stops and after bus stops have uploaded passengers. The bus immediately turns and joins a route unknown as the Malloy Drive that goes to Nyanga terminus, and then afterwards the terminus joins Tlahan Crest and then goes to join Butcher's Quarry Road that connects Nyanga Township and Cape Town International Airport. When the bus approaches Nyanga terminus station, I always feel afraid due to the dominance of violence that is crystal clear in that area, and also buses are always the victims of the violence of strike and gangsterism. Consequently, when I approach Nyanga informal settlements, the bus always struggles to maneuver linearly due to potholes that are crystal clear at the road. The bus stops initiate stillness and immobility, as I always experience immobile while waiting for the bus to arrive at a certain located time at the bus stop. Therefore, my daily mobility is interconnected with desires and forces, as my daily motive force of mobility is to go to school and challenge the social, economically state of my community and my family. However, my practice of mobility has difficulties that sometimes harms my daily motive force of mobility. Butcher's Quarry route hardly experiences traffic congestion due to the wideness of the interconnection road. However, due to the dominance of strikes for basic services at township, the bus that I take is always challenging their routes whenever there is a strike, because bus drivers are avoiding vandalization of the institution of the buses. During the morning road, Sobukwe Road, which is always experiences heavy traffic congestion near Motordom Cemetery Roberts, stimulates slowness in my mobility to school. I pass through a police station that is located at the end of Langano Crest, and I'm about to turn left onto the small street that takes me straight to Butcher's Quarry Road. Consequently, I pass through a tuck shop painted black and gold that has a Bafana Bafana paintings and slogans. It seems like it's promoting the national soccer team. Furthermore, I got irritated and annoyed when beggars are asking money on the cars that are waiting for the robbers to be green. Throughout my journey to campus, the traffic congestion initiates slowness in my mobility. Velocity causes the driver of the cars as to wait for traffic congestion to dissipate to be able to mobilize again. Therefore, my mobility has heterogeneous dynamics, as sometimes my mobility is fast when there is no traffic congestion and is slow when there is traffic congestion. Therefore, that signifies the explicit existence of moorings in my mobility. Consequently, the taxis are always initiating traffic congestion at township situations, because most of the time the taxis do not follow the rules of the road. Therefore, that affects the mobility of the buses, and it causes bus to maneuver slowly. In other words, almost every day I experience slowness of mobility due to traffic congestion that is initiated by taxi drivers. The infrastructures of the institution of Golden Arrow also stimulates the slowness in my daily mobility, because the buses sometimes are delaying due to numerous capacity of commuter that the bus have to wait at each other of the infrastructural bus stops. Therefore, that signifies that the moorings also contributes to the slowness of my daily mobility throughout my journey to campus. Almost every day I come across traffic congestion on the road. Sometimes it is hectic and exhausting. It normally takes about 40 to 45 minutes to arrive on campus. By that time, my rejuvenation has dissipated due to exhaustion of the journey to campus.